Hey everybody, what's up? KillJoy Jake here, and instead of having friends, I have horror movies. As you can probably still hear, my voice is still a little rough, but I can actually speak now instead of whatever the hell was going on in that Conjuring 3 spoiler review. So I want to talk a little bit about Quiet Place 3 theories and this new spin-off movie that's about to happen. Before I get into all of that, I'm gonna need y'all to like this video and subscribe for more horror content. Also, please consider supporting me on Patreon. It really helps me make more of these videos when I can actually talk. Check that out by clicking on the link in the description below. Alrighty, now let's get into it.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Well, I'm Pennywise the Dancing Clown.
Oh, no, not the beast! Not the beast!
You son of a...
God, don't do that.
Well, sometimes that is better.
So with these few days off that I've had, because I haven't exactly been the throat goat lately, I can't believe I just said that in one of my videos, I've had a lot of time to do research on like all these movies and stuff, so I really want to talk about crazy theories I have for A Quiet Place 3. At one point though, I did lose focus in researching horror movies, and I found out that flamingos make milk, and it's dark red, it looks like blood, and I won't be stopped until I have some of it. In all seriousness though, in recent news, it was just announced that a spin-off movie would happen in this franchise. It's not going to follow the Abbott family, but it's going to take place in the same universe following new characters. This next entry in the A Quiet Place franchise is going to be directed by Jeff Nichols, who also did that movie called Mud from like 2012 with Matthew McConaughey. You might have heard of it. I watched it when I was like a kid and I actually really liked it, so it's fun if you've ever seen it. And it's also based off of an idea from John Krasinski, which really fuels one of my crazy theories I have about the actual A Quiet Place 3. Time to put on my tinfoil hat because we're about to get some crazy theories going here. Okay, I'm not committing to this. This is a Chipotle lid, so let's not do that. My theory for A Quiet Place Part 3, the one that actually follows the Abbott family, which will technically be the fourth movie in this franchise, which is really weird, I think John Krasinski is still alive. And there's been a lot of clues leading up to this as well. First off, right off the bat, after rewatching the first A Quiet Place, if you go back and watch that, you never actually see him die. You see the monster hit him and like slash at it, like his stomach did get slashed earlier on, and then when he goes to scream, he does get hit by the monster. One, we never see a body, we never see where that point of contact was, and who knows what's going on with him. If he would have had immediate medical attention, he probably could have survived that. And my theory for this A Quiet Place spin-off movie is that it's going to follow a whole different group of survivors that maybe live like in the surrounding area of Lee Abbott and his family, and it'll take place during the time of like the first movie. And maybe it's like they hear his like radio broadcast, but for whatever reason they can't like respond to him, and they're trying to find him and the other survivors. What if this spin-off movie ends right at that scene in the original A Quiet Place when John Krasinski like gets killed, and these people like rush and go to help him. But of course, John Krasinski's like knocked out. He's losing a lot of blood or whatever, you know, whatever the situation is. They take him back to their camp, heal him up, and then they have to go and like try and find their family wherever they are. Like they go back to the barn, they're gone because of the events of A Quiet Place 2. No spoilers, sorry, but yeah, obviously they're not there anymore. You saw the trailers, come on. And then that could be one of the subplots of the actual A Quiet Place 3, is John Krasinski's character trying to find the rest of his family and get to the island. I feel like that would be a really brilliant way to wrap up this franchise. It might be a little stupid bringing back John Krasinski's character, but like I said, we don't really, like if you go back and watch that scene, that specific scene where the monster like runs up to him and bats him, we never see a point of contact. And what I mean by that is we never actually see the monster hit him. So it could have been just like a light tap, maybe he just got thrown into a hay bale or something and he's fine. That scene is very, very vague. It's almost like they planned to do something with it eventually. There's also a scene in A Quiet Place 2, which this is spoiler territory, so if you haven't seen A Quiet Place 2 yet, maybe click off the video. Emily Blunt's character goes out to get a bunch of stuff. You know that scene in the movie? She leaves her wedding ring on the grave of her child. Now imagine if John Krasinski gets the ring and then like the last shot of the third film, like the actual third film, so technically the fourth film in this franchise, is John Krasinski getting to the island and giving her back her wedding ring. Imagine the emotional impact there, like spanning over all these movies like that. I feel like that would be really brilliant. And why was that scene in A Quiet Place 2? Come on, like they didn't have to include that unless they were going somewhere with it. So I'm very excited to see this A Quiet Place spin-off movie, and hopefully in 2025 we get the actual A Quiet Place 3. What do you guys think about my crazy theories though? Leave me something about it in the comments below. Oh, and also if you have some flamingo milk, like please send it my way. I want to try it and I will not be stopped until I do. Thank you all so much for watching my video on the new A Quiet Place sequels. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more horror content. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Just look up KillJoy Jake and I'll come up. Check out my second channel, Movie Smoothie, where I review everything that isn't horror. more. I'll be doing some reviews on the new Rick and Morty season that's coming up in like just a couple of weeks here. You can check that out by going to my little channels tab on my page here, and hopefully you subscribe. Please consider supporting me on Patreon as well. It's going to help fund my new Scream fan film that I've been working on. Check that out by clicking on the link in the description below. And as always, don't forget to kill it out there, y'all.